Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be my recent deliveries. Not got loads, got quite a few DVDs which I'll go through first, and only 2 Blu-rays this week. So yeah, I'll get cracked on first. First one, I don't think I've shown this. In the back of my head I feel like I've shown this before. I don't think so. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't, I don't know. But this is probably my favourite comedy group. And I know this was about just over 10 years ago, and I thought I'd get it, give it a watch, see what it's like. It's Monty Python live, mostly. 1 down, 5 to go. The O2 London from 2014, 20th of July 2014. Obviously starring the Monty Python group, and you've got special appearances from Stephen Hawking, Professor Brian Cox, Eddie Izzard, Mike Myers. I believe Alan Rickman pops up in this as well. I saw a clip of it on YouTube and that's why I got it, really, because I do love Monty Python. So yeah, still sealed for about £2. Happy with that one. Next up, if you've been watching my videos the last 2 weeks, you know, or my weekly watches should I say, I've been watching quite a few Lawrence Kasdan films, and this is another one with a really good cast on DVD, and it's called Grand Canyon. This is from, is it 91? So I think I've seen The Big Chill before. I need to get the criterion for that. Obviously I've just watched Body Heat. I watched The Accidental Tourist last week. I think he did Wyatt Earp as well, which I've seen and I really like. There's a few more I'd quite like to get. But yeah, this one, typical sort of friendship, good cast, intersecting sort of lives type thing. Kevin Kline, Danny Glover, Steve Martin, Mary McDonnell, Mary Louise Parker, and Alfred Woodard. So yeah, if you've seen this one, let me know if it's any good. Because yeah, one that's been on my radar for a while, with it being having a great cast, but yeah, never got around to seeing that one. Next up, I was watching Private Benjamin last week, and I was just looking through Goldie Hawn's filmography, and I saw this one, and I mentioned it in the group because I know Stuart's a big fan of Goldie Hawn as well, and war type films, which this is, and I managed to snag a copy. I don't know if he did in the end, because it was, I think I still paid about £12 for this, because it's the region, is it region 1, the import, I think. So yeah, but in a snapper case, I thought as well I'd give it a go, see what it's like. It's called Swing Shift, which is directed by Jonathan Demme. As you can see, it's got Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, you've got Christine Leahy, Ed Harris, Fred Ward, Holly Hunter, and I think it's some sort of war type comedy sort of thing. So yeah, as I said, snapper case here, in really good condition still. Yeah, hadn't really heard of this one, but looks like it could be a very good watch. So yeah, happy to have that one. That is Swing Shift. Next up, I think this was when I was watching The Go-Between a few weeks ago, and I noticed Alan Bates in it. He's one of the leads in it. If you watched my weekly watches when I talked about it, I was in and out of that, but I do want to give that film another go. But I did like his performance in that, and I thought I'd have a look at some of his later films. And this was his last film before he passed away. And no better reason to get it than it's starring Michael Caine, directed by Norman Jewison in what I believe was his final film as well. Based on written by the Academy Award-winning writer of The Pianist, Ronald Harwood. It also stars Tilda Swinton, Jeremy Northam, John Neville, and Charlotte Rampling. It's a film called The Statement. I believe Michael Caine plays like a Nazi in this film, or like an ex-World War II war criminal, like a war criminal. He's kind of been living a peaceful, sheltered life, And then this new wave of investigations comes his way, and both police and hitmen are after him. He's trying to stay one step ahead of them, to escape. So it's like a sort of thriller, political sort of thriller. But yeah, like I said, I do love Michael Caine. I thought, give it a go, Alan Bates, because I did enjoy him in that film that I watched. So yeah, that is The Statement. Next up, this was a trailer on a film I was watching a few weeks ago, I think. I just thought, this cast looks insane. It looked very indie, very weird, looked like my type of thing. Got a great cast, got Jamie Bell, Camilla Bell, Justin Chatwin, Glenn Close, William Fichtner, Ray Fiennes, Jason Isaacs, Alison Janney, and Carrie-Anne Moss. Still sealed. It's a film called The Chum Scrubber. Yeah, don't know. I mean, the trailer looked wacky, weird. It says it's a dark comedy about the lives of people who live in upper class suburbia. Had Stepford Wives vibes to it, Donnie Darko vibes, which it says on the front. Very weird tone to the film. Stuart probably liked this one because I know he loves Donnie Darko and I know he loves the Stepford Wives, so I'd imagine Stuart would really like this sort of film. It looks very wacky, and still sealed for just over £2. I thought, why not? So yeah, looking forward to giving that one a watch. And then this is a remake. I've never seen the original, but this sold me because of the cast. And again, this was a trailer that was on something I was watching a few weeks ago. I thought, yes, I would give this a shot. I'll read the cast off first. You got Peter O'Toole, Samantha Morton, John Lynch, Peter Dinklage, Steve Pemberton, Gemma Redgrave, Edward Fox, Kenny MacDonald, and Nicholas Lyndhurst in Lassie. Which is obviously a remake of a film from, I want to say it's about the 70s. It's the timeless story of the remarkable bond between a young boy and his dog set in a Yorkshire mining town. After falling on hard times, the Carraclough family is forced to sell Lassie, their beloved dog, to the Duke of Rudling, who I believe is played by Peter O'Toole. When Lassie finds herself transported 500 miles away to live in the Duke's remote castle on the northern coast of Scotland, she is determined to defy the odds and return to her home. So begins an incredible adventure set against a stunning series of British landscapes, which sees Lassie facing dangers, natural and human, and finding help in unexpected places as she makes her way across the country to reach home in time for Christmas. Yeah, this is going to be a good watch, I've got a feeling. Like I said, got a great cast. Just it's like a really good, feel-good family film. So yeah, Lassie, happy to have that in the collection. This was another one. Trailer was shown, something I was watching. Good cast, so looked like my type of film, so I thought, why the hell not? And it's a film called The Medler, again, still sealed. Susan Sarandon, Rose Byrne, J.K. Simmons, Cecily Strong, Jason Ritter, Billy Magnussen, Lucy Punch, Laura San Giacomo, I quite like, she was in Pretty Woman. Yeah, I'll read the back, I suppose. With a new iPhone, an apartment near the Grove, and a comfortable bank account left to her by her beloved late husband, Marnie Minervini, played by Susan Sarandon, has happily relocated from New Jersey to Los Angeles to be near her daughter Laurie, a successful but still single screenwriter, and smother her with a motherly love. But when the dozens of texts, unexpected visits, and conversations dominated by unsolicited advice force Laurie to draw strict personal boundaries, Marnie finds ways to channel her eternal optimism and forceful generosity to change the lives of others. While making new friends, she finds a new purpose in life and launches into an unexpected romance with a motorcycle riding ex-cop named Zipper. Yeah, sounds right up my street, so could be a good one, that one. Next one, now this cast is, or something else, this cast is a British film from 2009, written and directed by Stephen Poliakoff. Now I'll read off this cast, it's probably more on the back, this is just the front. Romola Garai, who I've watched quite a few things with her recently, she's pretty good. I think she kind of disappeared. But But yeah, she was good. She's good. I think it was Amazing Grace I saw her in not that long ago. She was good in that. Bill Nighy, Julie Christie, David Tennant, Christopher Lee. You've got Eddie Redmayne, Juno Temple, Jenny Agutter, Hugh Bonneville, Charlie Cox, Corin Redgrave, and Jeremy Northam again. It's a war film called Glorious 39. Psychological thriller it's described as, set against the idyllic British countryside during the glorious summer of 1939, just before the outbreak of the Second World War. Anne, a budding young actress, stumbles across secret recordings of a sinister plot to appease the Nazis. As close friends die, in suspicious circumstances, she finds herself swept into a web of dark secrets and in increasing danger from a powerful and menacing enemy. With her most precious certainties destroyed and unable to trust even those closest to her, she comes to realise the full extent of her own betrayal and vulnerability. That sounds brilliant. Again, I did recommend this to Stuart because I think he likes this war type films, and I know he likes quite a few people in this, so I don't know whether he picked it up, but yeah, I'm sure that's going to be a good one. Next up, this was a charity shop pickup, I believe. Again, I was walking in my lunch break at work one day, went into the charity shop in the village. They didn't really have anything outside, which is where they keep all the main stuff, like all the adult titles, and then they've got separate stuff for kids stuff inside. They didn't have a lot. It was a lot of Disney stuff, to be honest, but this caught my eye. I know this hasn't got a Blu-ray release over here, and it's one I've always been interested to check out, and that is Mouse Hunt, which is a Gore Verbinski film starring Nathan Lane, Lee Evans, and Christopher Walken. Music by Alan Silvestri. Yeah, it looks like a family comedy film. I don't know too much about it, but if you've seen it, is it any good? And then I can honestly say I cannot remember if I've already shown this one, because this was one that Ash recommended in his, was it 5 films from 2006, and he spoke about this, and I was reading the comments and a few of the other loons mentioned this one, so I thought I'd blind buy it and see what it was like. It's a film called Right at Your Door, and I don't really know anything about it, so I will be going into it pretty much completely blind. I don't really know the cast. Mary McCormack, I know her, but that's it. So yeah, it's going to be one that I go into pretty blind. Looks like some sort of bomb goes off from the front cover. Yeah, not too sure about that one, but that's called Right at Your Door. This one, another Susan Sarandon one here. This is an Australian import, which I got for about £4, I want to say. It stars Jason Segel, Ed Helms, and Susan Sarandon. And that's a film called Jeff Who Lives at Home. It looks like some sort of indie comedy. It says, Jeff Who Lives at Home is the story of one man's hilarious search for the meaning of life. As slacker Jeff stumbles towards enlightenment, he uncovers answers to his nagging family's problems. Jeff has no idea where he's going, but when he finally gets there, he might just find out what it's all about in this gem of a movie that is funny, tender, and ultimately moving. Looks like it won quite a few, played at a few festivals back in the day. Judy Greer is in this one as well. Directed by the Duplass brothers. I think this one's going to be quite good. If you've seen it, let me know if it's any good. I think this one will be right up my street, though. Do like a good indie sort of American comedy. So yeah, Jeff Who Lives at Home. And the final one, but by no means least, is one Roy will be very happy that I finally got in the collection. And I do plan on trying to watch this fairly soon. It's David Lean's Brief Encounter. Yeah, I've never seen it before. Roy's praised the hell out of this film. He's visited the film in location several times and done videos on them. So go and check his videos on that out over on his channel if that's something that interests you. Got Celia Johnson, Trevor Howard, Cyril Raymond. As I said, directed by David Lean, from a script by Noel Coward based on a play by the looks of things. It says, Noel Coward's sensitive portrayal of what happens when two happily married strangers, played by Celia Johnson and Trevor Howard, meet and their acquaintance deepens into affection and love. It is the story of two people thrown together by a chance meeting, helpless in the face of their emotions, but redeemed by their moral courage. So, yeah, looking forward to that one. I think that's going to be a good one. So that's everything I've had delivered in the last week. Next week, not going to be too much. It'll be Arrow sale pickups because I've overindulged in the Arrow sale, so that'll be next Monday's stuff. Plus one or two other things, DVDs I think I've ordered. So that'll be next week, and then the week after, just trying to think, probably won't be anything because I'm probably gonna hold off on buying anything else now until payday, purely because I've got lots to get through and I've spent lots on physical media this month already. I've spent, I'm going to say, nearly £300 this month on physical media, and I only got paid is it 2 weeks ago? No, it wasn't even 2 weeks ago. It was just over a week ago. So yeah, no more money going on physical media this month. I'll wait until payday now because, like I said, I've got plenty of stuff to get through, to watch, to tide me over. And I'm sure I'll be going out with Tim again when payday comes around and spending loads more money in CEX and HMV again. But yeah, that's it for now. The live streams tonight, if this video goes up in time, that is 7:30. Guests will be obviously it'll be myself, Roy, and Pete, Pedro's Movie Cavern. Maybe some more guests will pop up. Don't know, those are the confirmed at the moment. But yeah, drop by if you've got time, leave a comment, always appreciated. And that is it for this video. So if you like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded to the channel. Comment down below anything and everything. As you know, I always take the time to get back to anyone that leaves me a comment because I really do appreciate it. And that is it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.